Hey everyone, this is Sam Gold from FieldGoals.com, and today we're going to look at how well Jimmy Garoppolo performed in the first half of the Patriots preseason game versus the Saints. With Tom Brady suspended for 4 games, Garoppolo should be the starter in the season opener until Brady returns to the lineup. In this game, Garoppolo completed 11 of his 18 passes for 168 yards while getting sacked twice. The first quarter was rough. The Patriots offense stalled due to pressure and because Garoppolo was inaccurate throwing behind his receivers on multiple passes. Take this fade route up the sideline to Martellus Bennett. Safety Kenny Vaccaro attempts to pin the large tight end up the sideline. He does a good job of covering him, not allowing any separation. The ball is well underthrown, forcing Bennett to slow down and come back over top of Vaccaro. This is debatably offensive pass interference as Bennett wraps his outside arm around Vaccaro. This is all caused by the poor throw by Garoppolo. Martellus Bennett clearly has a size advantage, so Garoppolo needs to throw it high and outside towards the sideline in order to make this pass. Pressure was a consistent theme during the game. On Garoppolo's second pass of the game, Edebali comes off the left edge, working his way outside the left tackle. Garoppolo doesn't sense the pressure to step up into the pocket, which allows the defender to bring down the quarterback for the sack. In this play, the Saints blitzed and took advantage of the Patriots using this left guard pull action. James Laurinaitis speeds through the gap, left open by the left guard, almost sacking the quarterback. Edebali, who had the first sack, collects a second one here. Really, this is a good blitz call on this play action pass. With a more experienced quarterback, like Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, there's a chance he could have used a fake to draw out the linebacker's intention. But with a quarterback who has only had 31 regular season passes in 2 seasons, it's unsurprising and really unrealistic to expect Garoppolo to be able to do that yet. While the first quarter ended sloppily, the second quarter was much better for the Patriots. Garoppolo was quicker with decisions as the Patriots adjusted the pressure caused by the Saints defense. In the beginning of the quarter, the Saints set 5 and the Patriots countered with a running back screen to James White. White took the football 56 yards before getting tackled on the 1-yard line. Outside of the screen pass, the second quarter was mostly dominated by Patriots' 4th-round pick, Malcolm Mitchell. On multiple plays, the rookie uses speed to create separation and then uses full arm extension to snag balls out of the air, especially on hitch patterns. On this hitch, Mitchell uses looseness to shake 2 tackles and collect 14 yards. Now, Malcolm Mitchell was actually a 5-star high school recruit and a stud wide receiver at Georgia, but he was always injured. At the end of the first half, he actually injured his elbow catching this hitch pass and should be out for roughly a month. Now, my favorite pass of the game came halfway in the second quarter. From the broadcast angle, it looks like cover 3 with 3 deep defenders and 4 underneath zones, but it's very hard to tell for sure, and since all 22 is not available for preseason games, we can't exactly confirm it. After the snap, you can tell that Garoppolo wanted to go to the top receiver, but since Roman Harper follows him up the sideline, he moves on. At this point in the play, the pocket is perfectly clean, giving Garoppolo plenty of time. Garoppolo steps up and fires a laser to the left sideline, finding the space between the outside and underneath left sideline zones. Mitchell sits in the space, grabbing the pass out of the air for the 24-yard gain. As we are in the second quarter, the deep left safety is actually 3rd string, number 30 Eric Harris. With the starting safety, this pass might have been broken up, but the reason why I like this play, however, is that Garoppolo goes through multiple reads with active feet and the ball is well thrown. A few plays later, Garoppolo made an awful decision under pressure, targeting Malcolm Mitchell downfield. He feels the pressure and escapes the pocket. Edebali closes in, and Garoppolo heaves the pass back-footed over the middle of the field. Garoppolo is extremely lucky this pass was not picked. I get that the Patriots just drafted a quarterback in the 3rd round this year, and you want to make a play downfield, but in the NFL, this is exactly how you lose your job. Just throw the pass away and move on to the next down. Belichick will appreciate it in the long run. The final pass we'll look at was this end zone fade on 4th down. Situationally, the Patriots would have kicked a field goal instead of risking the points, but since this is preseason, there is absolutely no reason not to go for it. The running back, number 28 James White, is split out wide and he runs a slant fade. Since he's not physically more dominant than the linebacker, the hope of the slant portion of this route is to create separation by turning hip to the linebacker. Number 54 Nathan Stupar doesn't get fooled, and he follows White into the end zone. He then reaches his arm into White's hands and rips the ball out before he can catch it, bring it down to the ground. This is actually a very well thrown ball, but the defender just made a fantastic play to break it up. Based on the film here, Garoppolo improved in the second quarter, getting used to the speed and pressure of the defense. The inaccuracy in the first and the awful decision making to heave the pass deep make me cautious going forward. Obviously, this is the first preseason game, so we should really defer full judgment until we see Garoppolo in some regular season action. But this film is a good starting point to see how he improves later in the preseason. Well, that's it for me. Subscribe to my channel for my next video breakdown. You can find me on Twitter at SammyRGold. And if you want to support my work with a donation, follow the link to my Patreon account on the screen.